There you go.
We are live. Good evening, everyone. This is me, Sarami, and with me today is Mary Kate. Mary Kate, you're
Hello,
welcome.
everyone. Thank you.
Right. So today we have a very interesting topic we're going to be discussing. But Mary Kate, please take some time to share on your page so that people can also get to see. And the topic we're discussing today is basically passive income streams with digital marketing. So, Mary Kate, if you can just tell us a little bit about yourself and we'll take it up from there.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, Sister Sarami. My name is Mary Kate, and I am a mother of three. I'm also a nurse educator, and I have been in the nursing field for over 17 years. And I am a proud digital business owner. So that's a little bit about me. I will probably hear more as we go along.
Okay, so I think it's time for you to tell us about your why, right? You're a nurse and now you say you're a proud digital business owner. Tell us more about that. Why that?
Well, the truth of the matter is the world is moving digital, right?
Yes.
And for me, my why, right? The why I entered into the digital space was my children, right? I have three kids, and I am somebody who is quite learned, and I know how much expensive it is. And I didn't want my kids to go through the student loan. I always tell myself, student loan ended with me, with my lineage. I don't want any of my kids to worry about student loans. And also, I want to set them up for success, right? Like, the Bible, which is my reference, is a good man, and I say a good man or woman is the one that leave inheritance for their children.
Exactly.
I don't want to be a burden to my kids. I'm going to be that mother that is an asset to, her children. If they want a down payment for a house, I want that to be available. If they want to pay tuition, I want that to be available. If they want a brand new car, I want that to be available. I don't want my children to be, in the same, somebody who say like the same generational years.
Right.
I didn't want that. And
Yes.
somebody will say, but you say you are learned. I am learned and I have a good job and I'm very grateful for my job. But let's be realistic. The bills have to be paid. And when you pinpoint, nothing much is left. So for you to have that legacy, the truth is to have the second stream of income. And that's why I too ventured into the online digital space.
Right. Thank you so much, Mary Kate. This thing you've said is just like everything. And I think we all share the same pain points. There's nobody who is doing like a normal job. Even people in business, some people in their businesses, they still struggle, right? So there's always a need for us to expand our stream of income. And as you said, this is the digital age. There's so much going on in the online space. And that's the reason why we have decided to dive in, right? In our parents' time, all they knew was the job, the 9 to 5, or whatever it is, however it is they used to go to their different jobs or shifts. But you find that as you talk about the fact that we want to do more for our kids, we cannot afford to leave them with the debts or the student loans or whatever it is that's in the future. We are already projecting into the future to be able to build something meaningful for them, and we found this as a meaningful stream of income to be able to do so. So we can talk about the benefits. What's the benefits you've seen so far? I mean, you're a few months into the business, not up to a year yet, right? So you can basically tell us some things.
No. I'm a novice. But venturing into this business, I had my doubt, right? But when I entered into the business, I noticed that, for someone in health like myself, and I'm very quite introverted, right? But the benefits of this business is that it's step-by-step training that push you out of your comfort zone without knowing it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
I have 60, Facebook friends to my name when I started this business, because my Facebook was just it was just there, right? It was just there for being said. But as I entered into this business, even engaging with the little, followers that I have was all because of this business. Like I have become people's person all of a sudden. Because when you have mentees under you, right? You have to be that leader. And the step-by-step training gives you that. And also, like, my mindset have changed. I'm normally a positive person, but it's like when you enter into this business, the trainings and the tools you get, it changed your mindset. Even the recommendation of the books that they ask you to read, you read and you like, I read Secret and I'm like, okay, I was a grateful person, but now like I have changed. When I wake up in the morning even, right? So I'll say the professional develop for me, yes, the money is important, but the professional development is my big win for this business.
It is so big.
It's huge.
Oh my goodness. Like you just hit the nail on the head. That is like the crux of this business. You cannot remain the same when you're on this business. Your mindset shifts. If you thought you knew many things, there's something coming for you when you're in this business. It's like you're gonna learn new things. You definitely will read books. You go to mastermind sessions and you see how people are growing. So personal development, personal growth is a big part of this business. So for anyone who's listening to us, either now or in the replay, if you know that you want to grow yourself professionally, you want to grow yourself as a person, then this is the right opportunity for you, because we definitely have that component. And best of all, like you said, when you're in it, you're definitely growing your team, right? Mary Kate, you already have people under you who are part of your team, and you're already a leader, right? What else in life is such a beautiful purpose than building others up? Not just mentally, but also helping them to be financially stable for themselves and their families. So overall, this is a win-win, honestly. So I know that as women, you may be wondering, anybody who is a woman and wondering, how can I tap into this? Like, I'm so busy. I have my job and whatever. Mary Kate, I know you have your hands full. You have a toddler amidst your other children, right? So you can tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So I think the line was breaking off a little bit, but it's a lie.
Right.
So women out there, right? As I'm talking to women, I'm talking to myself, right? It's okay to have your doubts. It's okay to have, whatever reason and challenges that you have, right? What is not okay is to let those thoughts and let those beliefs or whatever you believe in prevent you or hold you hostage into getting into the online digital space. We're all busy, right? Especially women in the diaspora. If you have children, it's another responsibility. If you work, it's another. Even stay-home parents cannot say they are not busy. Everybody is busy. Right?
Of course.
And the good thing about women is that we can multitask, right? Like if you put a woman's brain under MRI, you can see that there's so much connections and so much synapses. That's one thing we have of advantage of our male counterparts. We can do so many things at the same time. Right. And that's why we do the breastfeeding and not the men. Right. So you can still do it. The first hurdle is to overcome your own self. The rest, when you enter into our business, everything is laid out step by step for you. So the first step, which is the hard step, is overcoming your own doubt, overcoming your own skepticism, and telling yourself, I will do this. Right? But being busy is not an excuse. If you have children, a lot of us have children. If you have job, some of us are doing 2 jobs. If you are married, a lot of us are married with spouses at home. You have bills, we all have bills, right? So it's a matter of I want to do it. And that's the wonderful thing about business. We don't force anybody to do it because we know the benefit of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right? You
And
have
one
to.
more thing I wanted to add to it, right? Like Sonia always used to say, right? Our coach, she says something like, when she started, she had only 1 hour because she had a toddler and she was pregnant at the same time, right? So she had only 1 hour to dedicate to it every day. And as long as she was consistently doing that, with time, she began to see her results. I mean, everything in life takes discipline and consistency. As long as you have those two key components, you will definitely make a success. So what I'll say today is, anybody who is interested should definitely get in touch, drop us a comment, or even send us a DM, and we'll be sure to give you a feedback, on how, just to let you know what we've been doing and every detail that you require to make an informed decision. So I know we do not want to take too much time today, but maybe we'll just have one more question, Mary Kate. So what would you like to say to anybody that's listening to this today? I know we can come live maybe next time, right? Because this is Friday evening. I know you've had a busy day, right? So let me just round up by saying anything you want to tell somebody out there who is still skeptical, like, what is this thing about? What are they even talking about? I want to know more. What do you have to say to them?
Well, that's what I said. It's okay to be skeptical, right? When our coach, like Sonia, it took me, almost 3 years to join the business. It's okay to, I think I am the head prophet of all skeptics. Because I analyze things a lot, and also I work under license, right? So I didn't want to enter into anything that is illegitimate. My face is going to be out there. Yes. Right. So it's okay to have doubt. It's okay to have your, skepticism and questions and all that. But the truth is, if this is the case, then move towards it. Do your own research.
Right.
Ask questions. Right. Register for your webinar. Right. The people that are in it, ask them. But you cannot stay in your corner and you are being skeptic, but you are not moving forward. Exactly. It defeats the purpose.
It defeats the purpose. Yes.
Because I also understand, and there's a lot of things going on in the online space. There's so much scam. So I do understand why people can be skeptic and afraid to get into it. But do your research. Exactly. That's what I did. Yes. I spent time, I researched, I asked questions. And then when I noticed that, this is a legitimate business that have the potential for me to create a legacy for myself and my children, then I was in. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So my go-to advice is that find a webinar, register for your webinar. It's free.
It's free. Yes.
Free. We are not telling you to pay anything. That's not how the business works. It's like, going to a university and you are not going for your orientation. You won't know where your class is.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So register for the webinar. Watch the video. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Exactly. But most likely 90% of the people that watch it actually want to know more.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. So do your due diligence, do your research, have a self-reflection. I cannot use yourself, that 5 years from now, if you don't do anything different, you will be in debt.
Yes. It's going to be the same life you're living 5 years from now.
Yes. Exactly. Every day is paycheck to paycheck, or we get paid, the money is gone.
And to the job that probably you don't even like, right? For
that's the thing. To the job that you hate. Every morning you are getting nightmares.
Yeah.
Right? So I can tell you a lie, but yourself, you cannot tell.
Yes.
You know that if you don't change anything, you see that paycheck to pay, that $2,000 a month, you will get it in the next 5 years. Exactly. Nothing will change.
And then you were saying something in one of your videos about the future, right? About retirement. I was blown away when I heard that. And I think that's about the second time I've heard that thing. It's striking me anytime I hear it. So maybe you can just share a little bit about that.
Yes, go to the Canada.ca, check their retirement program, CPP. Those of us that are in Canada, I started working since I was 14. So imagine, I will retire at 65 and the government will give me less than 1,500, 1,500 a month. What would that do? And we're talking about years, decades from now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Right. And a lot of us are not thinking, they'll be like, oh, I'm 30 years old. But looking at it, you only have 35 years more and you are retiring.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're not thinking about it. If you are not having your own retirement saving, which is unlikely, like how much can you save a month?
I know.
right? And people we are not thinking, especially Africans from the diaspora, we are not thinking that, because our counterpart, maybe there's an asset somewhere that they can sell. You
It's
and I.
possible. Yeah. And for the most part, we Africans who came, we didn't come early. I mean, you came a little bit early, right?
Yes,
for
I came early.
We didn't come early. We enjoyed less than 10 years in the country, right?
45 years, you bought your first house. Amortization is 25. At 25 plus 45. That's
when
7.
People in this business are paying off in 2 years, in 4 years, in 6 years.
So why
they're paying off
are
the
you
full
not taking
mortgages.
advantage of it?
God.
And it really breaks my heart when I talk to my African brothers and sisters, and all they can think about is money. Let's just say, $10,000 is what's going to cost you to invest.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it's worth the next 20 years?
I know.
In 20 years, $20,000 will be nothing. That's how I think. Maybe I think too much, but that is how I think.
But that's the truth of the matter, because even with the school we went to, like most of us who came here and went back to school, you paid so much, and some people are still paying off the loans, of which the job is not fully paying it off at once. And this is an investment that promises potentials for returns that are going to be rapid as you grow in the business. And some people are still sitting behind skeptical. We have proof. We have evidence. I just joined the business. I'm very young in the business, and I've already started to see my own results. Mary Kate is also, I saw her results. I was impressed with my results, with Susie's result, with Sonia's result. I'm like, okay, then I don't have to wait anymore, right? And that's the reason why we've taken it up to bring this, just to share for anyone who's listening out there, who knows, in your heart that you need something else. Do not make assumptions about, they've come again with the online business. What is even this? Assumptions. I've heard this thing. Somebody said assumption is the lowest form of reasoning. Can you beat that? So don't reason and just drop it off there. Find, like she said, make your research, do your research. And the first step to doing research is coming to understand what the business is about. Then you can then conclude, I don't want it. I want in. So we're encouraging you today, come in. You don't need to have prior business experience. The trainings are awesome. It is step by step for even somebody who doesn't know much, right? You can get in, you get your training. But one thing I want to say lastly is nothing will change if you do not change anything. Absolutely nothing will change. 5 years from now, it's still going to be the same you. So if you want to upgrade your life, you want to level up in your mindset, in your thinking, in your approach to life, you want to level up in meeting people who are doing big things, you want to have great relationships with people who are forward thinking, then this is the right space for you. So reach out and we'll be sure to get back to you. So we're going to leave our websites. We're going to leave our, what else? Send me a DM or send Mary Kate a DM, and then we'll be sure to get back to you. Okay? Thank you so much, Mary Kate. I don't know if you have one more word or, we call it a day. I think it's kind of buffering. It's buffering. Okay.
I think your line broke up a little bit.
Yeah, I could see it breaking, like buffering. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mary Kate. This has been a conversation.
Exactly what I said, right?
Talk. Yes, it's real talk and honest talk, right? So we'll be bringing more to you at some point very soon. So have a great and amazing rest of the day.
Thank you so much. Take care.
All right. Take care now. Bye now.
Bye. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.